evening, Canby, and welcome to a special edition of some spring Canby Cougar football. I'm Brian Hodson, and tonight I'm with Sean Varwig, and we're going to be doing some broadcasting and sharing tonight's game with you here, like I said, in a special spring edition of Canby football. Sean, how are you this evening, sir?
I am good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Very excited for some football to be back at the high school level.
Yes, sir, as am I. Let's go, Canby Cougars.
So tonight, the Canby Cougars take on the Cascade Cougars in a league matchup, I think, for us tonight. So the Cascade Cougars come in 1-1 on the season and 1-0 in league, and Canby also 1-1 on the season and 1-0 in league. Cascade Cougars, I think, are going to present a very big challenge for the Canby Cougars this evening.
They will, but the Canby Cougars, I mean, man, did you see that game last week?
It was a very, very impressive win over Hillsboro last week.
Canby Cougars have got something going on, my friend, and it is going to be a good game tonight. It is going to be a great matchup between these two Cougars teams. May the best Cougar win.
Yeah, I think going back to let's go back a year ago. Coach Joyce comes in, new program, new attitude, and I think it's definitely showing and coming through this year now in the second year of with him as the head coach.
Yeah, and can you imagine too going through a COVID year and not even being able to play a whole lot, and this team has just proven themselves out on the field, and I know they're excited to be back on the field this year, and just are going to really have a good time.
Yeah, so this evening, we actually get people in the stands. So the varsity team got to have people come in, and they got passes to give out to the teammates and things like that. And so we have some participants and spectators, so that'll add to the energy tonight. So both teams are taking the field, and looks like Canby has deferred to the second half and will kick off to start the game here shortly. Sean.
Yes, sir.
Thoughts? You played football in Pop Warner, Pee Wee ball, and then high school.
I played in high school. I didn't play Pop Warner or Pee Wee.
Okay.
I played starting in freshman year and played in high school. And my dream was to go into the NFL. That's what I wanted to do. I was thinking about this earlier today, and those memes that you see that are all about like what people think of what you do and then what you actually do. And it's, here we go, kickoff.
And Canby puts it into the end zone, and the ball, I think, will come out here to the 20-yard line.
So those memes that I was talking about is, what you really do, and what you think you do. And in my mind, I was going to be this NFL star, but in reality, I was pretty terrible, and I did not play well. Injured my knee in the last game of the junior year, and that was the end of it for me.
All right. First play from scrimmage for Cascade. Excellent play by the Canby Cougar defense. So the Cascade Cougars, we'll just call them Cascade here for this evening, not to confuse the two teams, but they are, according to conversation I had with Coach Joyce, they are a 4A squad, but they are one of the best 4A teams in the state. And they're going to work on speed and a lot of misdirection coming off in their play selection.
All right, we got another tackle, number 31. That was Joe Brockmiller on the tackle. Good job.
Looks like we're 3rd and 3 here. So Cascade, their offense, like I said, all about misdirection. Quick in and out. Canby's defense is going to have to really protect the outside and drive the play back inside on these misdirection plays. Huge gap up the middle there for Cascade. First down.
Closed in by Canby, though. Now, for those who might not remember, Canby, this is our first year moving down to the 5A league. So
that is correct.
It's
we'll be 5A this year and next year, And then I think at that point, as the program kind of gets rebuilt, and figure out if we move back into the 6A or not. So far, first game of the season, we played Clackamas, held them pretty tough. Definitely
Played well. Didn't win, but we played well.
We did. Pass over the middle.
And it's complete.
Again, Cascade with that quick set, quick release. Our Cougars are going to have to react quickly. So a lot of small play action, quick short yard gains that Cascade is known for so far this season.
It's all about the first downs. You get the first downs, you keep moving forward. So hopefully our defense will pick up on that and be able to close those up.
Play blown dead. False start, Cascade, backing them up 5 yards. Key players on the defense here for Canby. Number 3, Tyler Mead, definitely somebody to watch here as we get going here this evening. Forced him out of the pocket. Great containment by the Canby Cougars. Looks like Jacob Strand on the tackle there, chasing him from the backside.
And we are at 3rd and 9.
Pressure from the outside.
And a sack on the quarterback.
Trying to gather which number that was, but we'll figure that out as we go along here. So this is so years past, CTV5 has done the football games, and so we're glad to be able to do and share the spring games here with you as best we can. Try to do a little rugby style kick, and Canby with the sack.
That was a big
number
play.
11, Kyle Sandner on the tackle. Huge play.
So Canby will take over on the 22. First down on the 22.
That was a great play. Kyle Sandner, who normally goes both ways, hurt his shoulder in the Clackamas game, and so last week didn't play at all. So I think in talking with him this week, sounds like he might be seeing most of his action on the defensive side of the ball. But maybe, depending on how far ahead we get tonight, maybe we'll see him on offense as well. Pressure,
but a gain of 10 yards.
Oh,
we're still going. Okay, now a gain of 10 yards. They're actually about 13 yards there, down to the 9-yard line. 1st and 9. This is actually 1st and goal here on the second play of the game for the Canby Cougars.
This is back-to-back weeks where Canby has started the game off strong and looking to put up some points quickly. Canby gets taken down. In talking with Coach Joyce here, talking about keys to the game, one of the things that he talked about was Cascade's defense. Very aggressive, blitz often, are going to put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, Mikey Gibson, to get the ball out quickly and efficiently during the game tonight, and we're already starting to see that kind of pressure occurring. Run up the middle
for a gain of 3.
With an aggressive defense, lots of blitzing, offensive line has got to stay on blocks.
The offensive line, this is key. It's going to be key tonight for the Canby Cougars, is for that offensive line to step up to the plate and really, really block tonight.
Drops back, pressure from the outside.
And it's incomplete.
Try to dump that off there to Tyler Mead on the outside, and he had lots of space to run. So now, Sean, what position did you play when you played football in high school?
I played defensive tackle.
Okay.
So my job was to get to the quarterback and make sure that he felt the pain. So I'm watching these blitzes, and I'm a little bit excited, but I want it to be the other way around here.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Come
Mikey,
on.
Green space in front of him.
Yes. Here we
Good
go.
block.
Touchdown, Canby Cougars. Yes.
There we go.
For those of you that live over in the southwest neighborhood, you're probably hearing the fireworks there at the stadium. This is exciting. Canby is up 6-0.
Great block pickup by Joe Brockmiller.
Yes.
To make sure that Mikey got in there.
Give Mikey some room to get into that end zone. Comes a and it is through the uprights for another point.
No.
No,
Wide
it was no
right.
good.
Wide right.
Wide right. Boy, it sure looked like it was in.
It's that 3D camera angle that we're seeing here in the studio, right?
Yes, yeah. For those that don't know, we can't be at the stadium, so we are
Correct.
doing this as best as we can from the studio, the CTV5 studios, watching a live feed of the game, and it is a little bit jittery here.
Yeah, trying to look at cameras, watch the game, look at each other, trying to put it all together.
We are 6 feet apart, just so everybody knows.
That is correct.
We're on the other ends of the table here.
We'd like to thank our technical support here by Gordon Christensen.
Yes, and now let's go back into the zoomed-in feed there, Gordon. Thank you.
There we go. Much better. Or even going to the game. So, again, 2 weeks in a row, Canby comes out strong,
Yeah.
put some points up on the
First
board
points
early.
on the board early.
All right. Sends it into the end zone once again.
I don't know if you guys caught it right before the game, a little sign from above, the double rainbows.
Oh,
The sun was shining a little bit, double rainbows. I think, being in St. Patrick's Day week, that's a sign of good luck. So,
and Canby with the big stop. Gang tackling on a team that does a lot of misdirection and his speed to the outside is key. So we're seeing Canby breaking free from blocks, gang tackling, shutting it down.
Canby is picking up on that hurry-up offense coming from the Cascade Cougars.
Not fooled on that one either.
No.
Nice job, Canby. The Caden Boyd coming into the game here, also number 9, another one of those key players that Canby's for Canby. Definitely is quick, likes to hit. Play coming in for the Cascade Cougars. Tyler Mead on number 3 on the top of the screen. Joe Brockmiller on the bottom. Heading right, looking to get to the outside. And he's breaking free.
Breaks free. Tackled. Out of bounds. Some good gain put up by Cascade Cougars. Let's see how the Canby defense responds to that.
Got to respond. Again, that's that outside piece, that misdirection, getting to that outside corner and getting around the edge. Got to close that down and force them back inside. So, right up the middle. Host of Cougars on that one. 78, Joshua Haynes in on that one. Boyd was in on that one. And a host of others.
Looked to me like it was pretty much every Cougar on the field.
Just about. Looks like we've got 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 on the 41.
Hopefully the extra conditioning this week that the Cougars put in at practice will pay off. Again.
And wrapped up right away for a loss. I think that was a loss of 1. Let's see here as the numbers come up. Yeah, loss of 1. Maybe it was a gain of 1 actually.
You know, they like that forward progress.
Yeah.
Versus.
But we are 3rd and 5, so.
See where we end
Canby
up.
has responded to that big play that Cascade had there.
Yep, one receiver wide right, sweeping right.
Sweeping right, and picked up. Oh, goodness, that was great.
There we go.
Way to go, Canby defense. Put down back at the 45. Loss of 4 yards on that one.
Should bring up 4th and 8.
4th and 8. I guess it's a loss of 3 yards. My math isn't super great tonight.
Well, I'm just trying to watch the sticks on the other side of the screen.
As long as they're not moving, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. As long as we put them into a punting situation. This one actually gets off.
They tried some funny stuff the first time around, and Canby picked it up, so it was good.
There we go. Canby takes over on their 15-yard line. Let's see what kind of play series we put together here for the Canby Cougars.
A little bit further to go this time around, but I'm confident that our Canby Cougars will do just that and get it down the field and hopefully into the end zone once again.
Yeah, so like I said earlier, so Sean and I are here at the CTV5 studios, and our technical coordinator this evening is Gordon Christensen, and Jeannie Iman is on the camera at the stadium. So when you see her, thank her for being up there and capturing the game here for us to be able to televise for you on CTV5. All right, we've got trips left here for that. Handoff up the middle and shut down by Cascade.
Brian and I are channeling our inner Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. I'm not sure which one of us is who, but considering Troy Aikman and Joe Buck aren't that great at their job, we could have a chance.
Wow. Throwing the gauntlet down already. Okay. Here we go. Again, Canby trips left. Well, Cascade picks up that option read. Loss of a couple there for Canby.
I think after this game is over, sir, we might be able to put in our applications at Fox.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what the fans say after this. All right, we've got 5 receivers set for Canby. Again, we've got to watch the pressure from Cascade.
Big
airs
play
it
here,
out.
big play here. Do we get any?
Oh, and we are connected,
Yes.
going deep.
Going deep down to the Cascade 30-yard line.
Fantastic play by Canby. Fantastic. That is big time throw and catch for the Canby Cougars tonight.
So we were at 3rd and 14 on that play, and that's usually a play that doesn't go like that on 3rd and 14.
Not.
So here we are, 1st and 10 on the 29-yard line of the Cascade Cougars. We are looking at the end zone once again. Very close.
There's that pass rush from Cascade. So over the years, we didn't do this. I didn't do this last year, but the 2 prior years I did. And one of the things that I always when I played, I was an offensive lineman, and so we were affectionately referred to as the Big Uglies in high school. And so I've kind of kept that going. And whenever I talk about Canby football, I always like to give shout outs to the Big Uglies up front, and because it's the guys in the trenches that get it done. Like on this play here, opening up gigantic holes for the Canby running backs to run through. But they've got us to stay in their blocks. If they're going to hold up and prevent Cascade's blitz, they've got to sustain blocks.
I'll try to be sure not to refer to that nickname when we talk.
The Big Uglies?
Here, moving forward.
Okay. I mean it in full endearment to the offensive lineman for Canby football. Out in the flat, just off, just a bit. Okay, working hard. Sturgeon.
And we got
Anderson.
4th and 10. We still have a chance here. And they're going for it.
Walking off. Here we go.
Let's move the
Picked up
sticks
the
here,
blitz.
Mickey.
Here we go. He's got green. We got.
Yes,
Hurdles one.
all right.
Spins.
And we move the sticks.
Fantastic.
A little run there by Mikey Gibson, our quarterback.
See, that was a big run. That's
was
almost
a
like
huge
Xbox,
run.
you know, what's that, the O button to make him spin and jump?
Yeah.
So, 1st and 10. Get another playoff here before we wrap up the end of the first quarter.
See if we can get in the end zone here before the quarter ends.
Again, blitz, steps up.
And here we go.
Incomplete pass.
Sorry, we
Great.
still got 24 seconds sitting on the clock here. 2nd and 10. We'll have one more shot here at least to go in that end zone before the quarter ends.
Absolutely. Great job on Mikey on that last play, stepping up in the pocket to avoid the blitz and the outside rush.
That was a move of a professional.
Pretty close. Mikey, a junior, so we'll get him back here in the fall, which will be great. Right up the middle.
Just past the 10. We're at the 11-yard line. 10 and a half, 11-yard line. 3rd down and 4 to go. Looks like the clock's going to run out before we snap the ball, and we'll go into the second quarter of the game.
Wraps up the first quarter here. Canby leads 6-0 over the Cascade Cougars. Sean, take any takes or tidbits after the first quarter?
You know what? I'm telling you what, Brian. I am so impressed with this Canby Cougars team and the camaraderie that has come over them with Coach Joyce in his 2nd year here in Canby, and a pandemic year, and all the things that were going against them, not knowing if they were even going to be able to play. And, you know, that's really sad for some of those who, you know, the seniors and juniors who need to play in order to move on to the next level. And so it's great to see them coming out and fighting as hard as they're fighting. And, man, I'm just so proud of these Canby Cougars tonight.
Yeah, I mean, in all the sports programs, I mean, and just the students in general through at all the grade levels. I know you've got, you know, 2 young kids. I've got 3, and I tell you what, the school year, it's been a tough school year. And
hard year.
So to have sports back and how quickly I think the OSAA has responded in terms of each week here, you know, loosening things up for parents to be able to be in the stands, especially tonight.
Yeah.
You've got parents, you've got the band out, you've got the cheerleaders and the dance team. So some great adjustments. So, all right, here we go.
Quarter number 2 underway.
Motion by Canby, right up the middle.
Right up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Canby Cougars.
Number 3, Tyler Mead with the touchdown.
You said earlier he's going to be a guy to watch, and he certainly has been tonight already.
Yes, definitely. Tyler Mead, Chance Miller absolutely need to be keys to the game for the offense for Canby. They've got to get them in motion. They've got to get them freed up, and they have got to get them the ability to run free. Because in open field, they're fast and can't be caught. Excellent series there for the Canby Cougars.
Score of 12-0 so far. Let's see if we can get another point on the board here. And that one is good. So we are 13-0.
Coming out, running and gunning. So earlier today, I got the opportunity to watch the Froshsoft / JV team play.
Yeah.
And they put up another. They also were impressive today against the I believe it was the St. Helens Lions is who they played today.
Okay.
And 48-20 was the final score of that one.
Wow.
And so if that's the future of Canby football, I'm very, very excited to see that coming along for sure.
We might start seeing the helicopters flying over the top of the stadium again here.
What was that?
Friday Night Lights.
Is that KGW that runs those?
KGW or
I got to check the booth. Are we allowed to refer to other news agencies? We're getting that okay to talk about other
either
news
KGW, Coin, Fox 12. What are the other ones? Let's refer to them all as long as we're referring. Somebody flew a helicopter over a couple years ago. It was fun to watch it. So your helicopters are welcome over Canby, whichever one of you it was.
Well, the interesting thing for those viewing this program, so CTV5 is a public education and government channel, so certain things we can and cannot talk about or encourage, and so let's say if we're going to talk about one, we need to talk about all.
Oh, yes.
Keep Gordon safe and sound in his position here.
Keep him in the booth
all
over
right.
there.
Short kick by Canby. Caught at the 25, up to the 40, spinning and going.
To the 50, going to the 50, tackled at the 50-yard line.
Huge run. You need to catch the number of that truck that carried that down the field for sure. All right, Canby D needs to step up. Shorten field here for Cascade. Think we'll start to see them air it out a little bit more? Or are we
I
gonna
think
see
we're going to
some
start
more?
seeing Cascade put the ball in the air a little bit more. They've been running a lot, been going up the middle quite a bit, and Canby has kind of picked up on that. So I think we might start to see him put the ball in the air a little bit more. But if not, let's just keep going, Canby.
Oh,
A little sweep to the left there.
again, got to get that edge. Great tackle by Chance Miller.
Well, Chance Miller can do it all, can't he?
He definitely does it. It does it all. A little bit of offense, a little bit of defense. He's so quick.
He's kicking the points after.
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah, he's quick and he's got really good closing speed, which is great. Absolutely a necessity.
I believe he's committed to college.
He has.
He's going to be playing for the Air Force.
That's my understanding. Keeper out the right side. First down, Cascade.
So Cascade moves the sticks a little bit. Move it up to the 44-yard line.
Number 9, Caden Boyd is on the field. Keenan Brewer here at the bottom of the screen. Kyle Sandner on the outside here on the bottom, coming their direction. Well played.
Well played.
Oh. Big pickup by Cascade.
Looks like they might move the sticks once again.
It's always one of those things when it's like short yardage or like one of those like 2nd and 4. Constantly will be yelling at the TV to get to the sticks, get to the sticks.
Yeah.
I prefer in this case Cascade not
Getting to the sticks. Yeah.
Again, misdirection, some motion right up the middle.
Right at the middle. They get a little bit of yardage there.
It's like takes it down to the 9-yard line. Another first down for Cascade.
First down.
Canby actually has got some solid depth, I think, on the defensive line. That's why we're seeing a lot of the defensive guys moving in and out this year,
Yeah.
Especially with a team like Cascade where there is a lot of that misdirection, a lot of up-tempo. Keep the defensive linemen fresh, get them in and out. There's a big stop.
Big stop, Canby Cougars. Took a loss of 2, it looks like. 2nd and 10. Let's see if we can hold them here.
Definitely need to hold them here. 2nd and 10.
You know, we talked about maybe they would be putting it in the air, but
I know,
they've kept it on the ground, and that
Yep.
just actually was successful for them. Cascade Cougars just score. So we are at 13 and 6.
Yeah, we kept the edge and forced it back inside, but there was nobody on the inside there for Canby to make the tackle for tonight. on
Those
that
are
play.
those things that we'll just pick up and learn as we go here. And
Could be one of those halftime adjustments as they
yeah.
get in the locker room here later. Line up for the kick here for Cascade, and it's up.
And it is blocked
Oh,
by
Canby
Canby
blocks
Cougars.
the extra point.
That was number. Who was that?
I did not catch
Number
the
11. Is that number 11 there?
It looks like
Kyle Sandner.
Kyle Sadner for being injured. He's off to a rip roaring start tonight.
Man, that was
Special
a great
teams,
block.
Great
Special
block.
teams, yes.
Special teams last week was huge too. We had a punt return. I think Chance ran that back 60-plus yards for a touchdown. I think, also I think 2 blocked extra points no extra points because they shut out
St. Helens, wasn't it?
Hillsborough.
No, it was Hillsborough, yeah.
the Clackamas game. They had a blocked field goal or extra point. So those are those intangibles that keep in games and help win games as well.
Well, I love the theme that Coach Joyce has brought, the rise up, and the rise can be, and, has really just encouraged these guys, and has just been such a great asset to Canby football to have Coach Joyce here.
Yeah, so the coaching staff for Canby High School, head coach Jim Joyce, and then you have assistant coaches Paul Huggins, Jim Schlatter, Brett Rhodes, Brandon Harms, Faustin Riley, Chris Mucker, and Craig Schimmel, all helping out in building a better Canby football team. Cascade here to kick off. Sends it deep and
Through the end zone.
into the
and
end
it's going to
zone.
come back out.
Bring it out to the 20.
Yep.
Yeah, so for the longest time, Canby ran the wing tee. And lots of wing tee, lots of, option read kinds of things. And Coach Joyce, new program, new style, a lot more open, throwing the ball, as we saw the last drive with the big, not afraid to air it out and
Not afraid to air it
go
out.
for the big play.
But not reckless with it. Not reckless with it,
Does
which is
not
great.
seem
You
to
see
be.
some teams that are reckless with that airing out of the ball, and they throw it on every play, and it's been a great mix of different kinds of plays here.
Cascade with the big stop here to start the drive. Looks like a loss of 1 or 2 here for Canby. Canby with its own quick to the ball. Mikey drops back.
Gets
Pocket
himself in
collapses.
trouble there. Pocket collapses, and he goes down.
Again, big man up front. Got to keep those blocks. Got to give him that 3 seconds to get that ball out. They know that, what they say for you defensive tackles, pin the ears back and get to the quarterback.
Get to the quarterback. I don't remember them saying pin the ears back, but I remember them saying make him feel the pain. That was it. Make him feel the pain.
Shotgun formation for Canby. Looking to air it out. Steps up.
Gets out of the pocket there.
Grab onto that foot and hold on. I think that's Canby's first 3 and out here for the evening.
That's it. Let's get it out of the way early. It's all right.
Looks like the punt team is on. Here we go. Great snap. Kind of a line drive kick. Canby bounce. Excellent.
Goes down to the 37.
Cougars, Cascade Cougars will take over on their 37 here with just under 8 minutes left here in the first half. Canby's defense needs to pull up a stop here.
Yeah, that would be great.
Single receiver set, 3 backs, a missed motion, sweeping left.
Sweeping left back behind. And
Oh.
Canby picks it up.
All right, only a few.
Gain of a few yards there. 3 yards maybe.
Number 10 for the Cascade Cougars, Sean, it looks like Quenzel with the carry. It's interesting, us dropping down to 5A and then the season being what it is. A lot of the teams that we would normally play at the 5A level pulled up, decided not to do a football season, and that's why putting together a kind of almost a hodgepodge schedule. Cascade keeps it going outright. First down.
So Cascade moves the sticks up to the 55, 54-yard line there.
Yeah, so with having to kind of be wanting to have a season for the Canby football team, coach has had to, scramble and try to put a schedule together this year. And so it even looked like, this weekend we were either going to possibly play St. Helens, then it was going to be possibly a different school tomorrow night, and then this one came together, I think, on Monday. So, yeah, I'm just glad to see the kids get some football.
Yep.
Huge hole on the left side there for Cascade. Pickup of about 9. All soccer teams back in action. Volleyball, I think, has been in action. I think we're going to see some baseball here for, again, a shortened season, but at least something in that regards.
Yeah.
Canby takes its first time out.
I think this is the first time out of the entire game.
It is. So Sean, one of the things that we often, in years past, we do, and I'm going to check the booth here in the studio to get the funky eye, but because Gordon keeps me in check. But one of those things that we like to do is we do like to talk about Canby businesses, though these are not paid advertisements. We're not calling for action. But I will say that one of the things that I do enjoy on a Sunday,
the thumbs up.
I got the thumbs up. That's good. I can talk about some of our Canby businesses. Gwynn's Coffee House. Tomorrow morning, Saturday mornings, they usually do their biscuits and gravy. Have you had it?
Mr. Mayor, have I had the biscuits and gravy from Gwynn's Coffee House?
That's what I asked.
Yes.
Okay.
Have I had it many times? Yes. My 7-year-old daughter, shout out to Chloe. Hi, Chloe, if you're watching. It is the world's best biscuits and gravy, according to her. So if you want the world's best biscuits and gravy, Gwynn's Coffee House every Saturday morning.
False start on Cascade there. Looks like left side jumped off a little early. When you're a team that runs an up-tempo like Cascade does, confirmed false start on Cascade. When you run an offense with a upbeat tempo and fast sets like they do, you got to be disciplined because they are moving quickly. So
they are.
Not only for us on the defense, but them as an offense as well. So I'm glad we'll take the 5-yard penalty. Again, sweeping right.
And they get the first down again.
Looks like they may have made the first down. So, yes, Gwynn's Coffee House, very good coffee. And have to say it's pretty darn good biscuits and gravy.
My mouth is watering right now, and I don't know if it's because we're talking about biscuits and gravy or the fact that our Domino's pizza has been sitting here on the table in front of us since just as the game started, and we have not been able to even crack it open yet. But
Cascade again, first down, pitch left, sweeping left. We've got Cougars on the outside there. Well contained. Brought down by Matthew Souls. I missed the other number, so I apologize for that. But Matthew Souls in on the tackle for Canby. Bringing up second down. Oh, no. Sorry, we had a penalty. Looks like on Cascade. Backing it up. Sean, did you happen to catch if that was a holding penalty?
I didn't catch what it was, but I imagine where that flag was thrown, it was probably a holding. We were replaying the, it was a 10-yard penalty, and we were replaying the first down, so that was likely a holding call there. Canby acts quick on that one.
Looks like we're coming up here on 2nd and 17. It looks like on the 42-yard line there. Yeah, so Gwynn's only has biscuits and gravy on Saturday. And if you're not there by about 10 o'clock,
It's probably going to be gone.
it's going to be gone.
I got there at 11 o'clock one time, and I got the last 2 biscuits.
Cascade, misdirection, rolling right. Incomplete.
Now, if you want to know if I shared those world's best biscuits and gravy when I got the last 2 with my kids, the answer is no.
Sometimes as parents, you have to say no to set those boundaries for our children.
Teaching them
Absolutely.
a lesson.
1, the lesson is get there early. 2, if it's the last one, think about sharing. I said think about it.
Think about it.
There you go. Lessons to live by. Okay. Again, looks like single set receivers, motion, draw play, and Canby snuffs that one right out of the get-go, dropping them for a loss, bringing up.
Last, we're going to be at fourth
Fourth
and
down.
20, it looks like. 4th and 21, possibly.
Let's see.
4th and 20, there we go.
Looks like the punting team is out for Cascade.
Yeah, the field position wouldn't be great for them to go for it, so.
Probably not. Though, you never know.
You never know.
I didn't see who was back for Canby on this one.
Oh, and there was a,
Straight up kick.
I think Canby Cougars got some,
Got a piece of
got a
that.
piece of that, got some skin on that ball. So
Wow.
it goes to the 45-yard line. So Canby will start with really good field position here.
I think it went, yeah, it looks like it went out on the 35. So Canby will start on their 35-yard line. 4 minutes left here in the first half. Canby's offense taking the field. Doing a lot with the multiple receiver sets, shotgun formations for the Cougars. Again, the blitzes and fast sets of Cascade. Mike keeps it. Looks like picks up about a yard,
Gain of
maybe 2.
2 yards there. See here in a second. 2nd and 8. So yeah, picked up 2. We're on the 37-yard line.
Canby's moved into the no huddle offense here. It looks like they're going with their own fast set to combat Cascade. Gets and drops back,
Cascade blitzes
avoids the
again.
blitz. Ooh, tries to get it off and dumped out to,
For an incomplete.
looks like Nathan Bailey, perhaps. You start paying attention to the big uglies there. Make sure get distracted and watching where the ball's going.
Yeah. So we're still at 3rd and 8.
Empty
Canby's
backfield.
going to put
Airs
some
it
air
out.
on this one.
Close. Well defended by Cascade.
Now, if I was watching my Seattle Seahawks play, I'd be screaming at the TV saying, that's pass interference, because, he breathed on him, I think.
Oh, it seems like almost anything's pass interference these days.
It does. It does.
So is Russell Wilson going to stay a Seahawk?
That's a great question. It looks as if he is, and I'm not sure what I think of that.
Oh.
Because he was not super happy, I don't think, this year, and he's got some value, so it would have been a good year to do something if he was unhappy. I hope we can get him what he's looking for in order to keep him happy. He's a great quarterback, and I'd love to see him get back to a Super Bowl again. Your Cleveland Browns almost made it this year, too. First time in the playoffs in like 322 years or something like that.
That hurts, Varwig. That hurts.
Truth does
Canby with the
sometimes.
line drive punt. Cascade, it looks like will take over on their 35. And yes, my Browns made it into the playoffs. I'm very, very excited about that.
I'm trying to think. The
Proud of
last
it.
time was when I was in high school, playing football in high school, that they were there.
I think yes, and yes, that it would be correct. They went deep into the playoffs, but yes, unfortunately they lost. That's all right. Lots of crisscross in the backfield. Canby stays with it, piles them up right into the arms of our defensive line, which is great. 55, Nicholas Vanderkoevering in on the stop, as well as Josh Haynes. Tight set here for Cascade.
And the
Wow.
Canby Cougars picked that up.
Absolutely crushed that one.
Just stopped them.
Like that, we're looking at probably, 3rd and 8 here for Cascade. I'm curious. I think we've got the dance team might be performing here at halftime. At least I hope they are. Same
Yeah, I
with the
hope so,
cheerleading
too.
squad, just to be able to, since they're there, and they're spectators.
Canby dance team is award-winning.
Award-winning, multiple state champions. Cascade with the ball
And it's incomplete.
just
He
off the
missed it.
fingertips.
Yeah, how many years running for the Canby Cougars dance team with Coach Jen Chafee there? They've been
That's a great. I want to say
6 years, 5 years.
5 or 6. I don't know. My phone is in front of me. I suppose if somebody knows that and wants to text me that information, that'd be good to know. Yes, they've done. The dance team has done a tremendous job under Coach Chafee's leadership. Cascade punts again. Can be deep. Returning it.
Returning it. We got some yardage here.
He's got space. He's got blockers. Tries a reverse field. Chance Miller with the return.
Bringing
Canby
it
takes
back
over.
to the 42-yard line.
Again, good field position. About a minute and a half left here in the half. See if Canby comes out with their quick rush 2-minute offense. Sean, what number were you in high school?
65.
65.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I went to Decatur High School in Federal Way, Washington. The Golden Gators, our colors were, guess what? Blue and gold.
There we go. Mikey drops back, airs it out into the flat. Oh, Chance just off the fingertips there.
So I'll repeat the question to you. What was your number?
My number was 77 through
77.
all 4 years of high school football.
Did you have the same goals of going to the NFL?
I think that's every kid that plays football hope is that they'll make the NFL.
Did you have as good of a chance as I did of getting there?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see you play. I can't say.
Well, my chance was 0. So
I think the reality set in. I think I think after high school that probably wasn't going to happen. But you keep plugging away. The goal was to definitely play college ball, and when you're in high school, your goal is want to keep playing as long as you can until either your body tells you no more or someone says, maybe not for you anymore. So, all right, winding down here, 56 seconds left. Looking at 3rd and 11 for Canby. Oh,
We got the report from the booth over here.
going deep. And I think, and we've got a catch.
We got a catch. All right.
Huge catch.
Canby Cougars dance team has been champions 5 years.
5 years
running.
in a row.
5 years in a row.
Great play by Canby. Mikey aired that out.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about earlier about not being afraid to put some air on that ball and getting somewhere with it.
Surprise snap to the quarterback. Mikey recovers, scrambling, picks up a block, airs it,
Got
throws
the ball
it.
out. Incomplete pass, but hey, Russell Wilson couldn't even do that.
That was, miscommunication between the quarterback and the center.
Those happen. That happens every once in a while, especially when you're trying to hurry up and you got 20 seconds left on the clock. You're trying to get a couple plays off before the halftime and hopefully get a few more points on the board. Those things are going to happen a little bit here and there.
Mikey drops back, pocket collapses, he scrambles, dumps it out
Dumps
to
it
the
off
flat.
to some
Chance Miller.
Chance Miller
Getting
picks
him
it
into
up.
space.
Give him some
And
room. He's going, and he's down to the 4-yard line. So we're at 8.6 seconds left. We're on the 4-yard line, and it is 1st and goal, I believe that will be.
Canby calls timeout. That's the second one here. They got one more left. So now number 65, you said? Was
Number
that
65,
Was that a number
yeah.
that you just liked, or was that
It was the number that the equipment room gave me,
okay?
and I was stuck with it.
All right. Was that 65 all 4 years?
I kept it for 3 years. I didn't play senior year, unfortunately.
Okay.
I injured my knee last practice of the junior year. I tell people my claim to fame is that the guy who targeted my knee wasn't very friendly to me. On my team, even.
Wow.
He ended up going to play in the NFL. And so
And who was this character?
his name was Victor Rogers.
Okay.
Victor Rogers. He was actually a really good guy, but he played a little bit rough with me because I think he wanted to make me a man. And he ended up hurting me, and I don't think it was intended, but he ended up going to play for the Detroit Lions, and played a couple years, I believe, and then worked on their coaching staff for some time.
Excellent. Canby lines up here. 1st and goal on the 4. Airs it out. Incomplete. A little jump ball in the corner. Looks like Mikey had good protection there by the offensive line on that play. 4 seconds left.
4 seconds
Second
left, see if we
down.
can get in the end zone here.
Could be the last play of the half. Looks like Canby is going to go for the touchdown. The snap rolls left. Oh, let him just a little bit. Too far out in front.
Far out. That's no
Incomplete
good.
pass. And that ends the first half.
We go into halftime up 13-6.
Yes. Thoughts, Sean, so far in the first half?
Just impressed with what I'm seeing. Continue to be impressed, and excited to see what the second half brings. See what kind of adjustments we make during the halftime.
Perfect.
Yeah. What about you?
No, very good. I think the keys that Coach talked about before the game in terms of Cascade and their hurry-up offense, the misdirection that they run, I think that's what's keeping them in the game. And on the defensive side of the ball for Cascade, the pressure on our quarterback. Mikey seems to be scrambling more than I think he wants to be, and a couple of those, I think he's been able to break free, make some plays.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can shore that up here during the halftime changes. So
Yeah, but Cascade continues to bring the pressure, so we've got to make some adjustments there on the O-line and those big
Yep.
uglies that you're talking about. See if we can't shore them up just a little bit more. They're doing a wonderful job, but let's see if we can, put those feet in the sand a little bit more.
good deal. Well, I think we're going to turn that over to I think we're going to see hopefully the dance team coming out, but if not, we will be back in approximately 15 minutes. Good evening, Canby, and welcome back to the second home spring football game of the season. The Canby Cougars taking on the Cascade Cougars
Go Cougars.
in a special spring edition of high school football. We're about a minute off from kickoff here from the second half. Sean, thoughts? I know we closed out talking a little bit about Canby and the football and what we saw for the first half. Anything else?
Yeah, no, pizza was really good during halftime. That was great dinner. But other than that, I didn't think about much over halftime.
It's really hard to think when snacking on some Domino's pizza here from in town. First half, very good
It was a great first half.
for Canby.
Yeah.
Definitely have. Hopefully, we'll see what halftime adjustments were made for the Cougars to come out and like we said, pressure on Mikey's. We need to shore that up for him on the offensive line and.
Yeah.
Got to continue to control the edge on defense.
Hopefully we'll see a little more blitzing on the defense the second half. I know that we're seeing a lot of that coming from Cascade, and we're not doing that nearly as much as they are, and I'd love to see a few more blitzes coming from our defense.
Yeah, I think with how the misdirection and their quick sets, I think what we're going to see from Canby is, again, a lot of that continued read defense just to be able to read and react.
Yeah.
But when they do go into a passing situation, let's get after them. Let's, as you said, put the hurt on the
make them feel the pain.
Make them feel the pain.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Canby will be taking the field here shortly. We will be receiving the ball here for the start of the second half. So our offense will take the field and get right to work.
Score is 13-6 right now.
So, Sean, with the recent lifting of restaurant restrictions, what eateries have you and the family been to, or just you?
Great question. It's we were talking earlier about how hard this year has been on the sports teams and whatnot, and it's been hard on the restaurants and bars as well. And so, we really tried throughout the whole closure to try and support all of our local eateries as much as possible. Did take out quite a bit. My goal is now to get back into every single one of the restaurants now that they're reopened. I think I'm almost there. So
good for you guys.
Yeah, we've been to the Wild Hare recently. And over there, they're
Cajun Tots over there
good.
at the Wild Hare.
I'm not a huge fan of the Cajun Tots, but
what?
Everything that I've had over there is good. They have
That's
a wonderful Monte Cristo sandwich if you've never had it.
I think we might be setting ourselves up for a foodie show if we're not careful. I think
we might have to.
Gordon might be trying to create some new content.
I used to think the Backstop had the best Monte Cristo, and then Joan challenged me at the Wild Hare. She said, "You think they've got the best one? You've never tried mine." And
wow.
She brought me a sample of it, and I said, "Joan, I got to try the whole thing." So I ordered one.
What's this sample stuff? Bring me the full deal.
Well, Joan was really good. The sample was a half of a sandwich.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yes. I was pleased with the sample size, but she proved to me that she actually has the best Monte Cristo. And I don't mean to discount the Backstop Monte Cristo because it is still phenomenal. But Joan's is really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Monte Cristo challenge is on.
Yeah, make sure you have it.
All right. Okay.
I think I've got a favorite item at every restaurant in town.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So Monte Cristo at the Wild Hare.
The Wild Hare. The lockdown burger over at Wayward.
Okay. I've heard that.
Now, I know that was just kind of during the lockdown, but I'm challenging Matt, if you're watching right now, make sure that gets on your regular menu because I tell people all the time how incredible it is, and it is probably the best burger I've ever had.
Yeah, they have been very good.
I'm on the screen right now, so those of you watching can tell I've had a few burgers in my life. And that lockdown one is the best one ever.
My wife and I joke about, things being is that a fat joke? Is that what you're trying to say? We'll be in the kitchen. I'll try to get past her, and I need to get by, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm like, "What is it? Is that a fat joke? What are you trying to say? You can't get by. What do you? So, yeah, I too like a tasty burger every now and again. All right, enough on that. Back to football. Let's talk some football. Okay, keys to the game for Canby. Definitely Still holding true going into the second half, being up 13-6. Offensive line holding blocks. We got to get Chance Miller, yes, Chance free, Tyler Mead free, and the offense get them into open field, take
that
advantage
pocket
of that.
open for Mikey.
And here we go, beginning of the second half. Straight up kick. All right. Again, Canby's going to start with great field position.
Canby recovers that on the 37, looks like. 36.
All right, let's see what halftime adjustments we've made.
Now, we're trying to make our own little halftime adjustments here. We received a text message from the First Lady of Canby saying, you guys need to talk some more. So we are going to embarrass ourselves probably here, trying to make sure that we talk enough.
Truly.
And, Meg, we hear you. We hear you.
Try to keep it about football. So Canby looks like picks up a yard here right up the middle. Looks like coming out of the gate, little power football. Four receiver set, single back. Chance in motion. Oh, swing
A
back.
completed pass there with some room to go, and we're
Tyler
up to
Mead
the
up the
50,
field.
55, down to the 40, down to the 30-yard line.
Great open field play. Like we said, got to get Tyler Mead in space.
Get him open, give him some room to run, and let him get some distance there. And he got some distance for sure. We are first and 10 down to the 29-yard line, and once again, Canby has the end zone in their sights. Now, Gordon, in the booth, I don't know if you can tell how many people are watching. I think hopefully we have more than one person watching us. We know that the mayor's wife is watching. This is my audition for Fox Sports.
I don't think Fox is watching.
Man, I was hoping.
Maybe on the replay the rest of this week they'll tune in. So Canby, last play, incomplete pass. Well, it was completed to a coach on the sidelines, but out of bounds. Again, trips right. Mikey rolls out. Draw play.
Looks like we got
Little
about
spin.
9 yards on that, 8 yards on that.
Looks like we'll be coming up on 3rd and 6, maybe. 3rd and 6 on the 30. Plays coming in. Can't be going with the no huddle. It's like Chance Miller to the top of your screen, three receiver set here on the bottom. Single back. Fake. Oh, Mikey again
breaks out of a
scrambles.
tackle, scrambles, gets the ball out, and we're completed, it looks
Wow,
like.
great catch.
Completed at the 20-yard line, 21-yard line.
Looks like, I think that's number, yep, looks like Chance Miller with the key grab here.
Yeah, it looks like we're down to the 18, actually. 1st and 10 on the 18. So, again, end zone in our sights, and it's become a comfortable place for Canby Cougars this year.
is.
That's great.
Good movement by Mikey. Again, Chance to the top of the screen. Oh, quarterback keeper.
I think he was looking for someone and didn't find anyone down there. And, that's a sign of a good quarterback is when you got to make a play and you don't see anyone that you can complete a pass to, so you just go for it. And so that was a great job right there.
Yeah, good reaction.
Sets us up for 2nd and 6 on the 14.
Good group of receivers here at the bottom. Mikey's looking left, puts it up.
Puts it up into the end zone, and let's see, it's a little too high.
We had Chance on a little out route there at the top. Tyler Mead comes off, and Rylan Weimer is in at running back. On the bottom here, we got Caden Boyd and Brock Miller, and I think Miller here on the 3 receiver set at the bottom of your screen. Play up the middle. Cascade flushes that out and clamps down on it pretty quickly there. Looks like Canby's looking at a 4th and 3 on the 11. Plays being called in. It looks like we're going for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, this is always the hard decision to make. On 4th down, you got 3 yards to go. You can see the end zone and just a few yards ahead of you. And do you go for it, or do you take the 3 points from the field goal?
Mikey rolls out, getting pressure, scrambles, gets to the 10-yard line.
Is it enough? Is it enough for the first down?
No,
it's
he's
not.
Looks short.
They call it at the 11.
All right, well, Canby turns it
Still
over
decent
on
field
downs.
position. Cascade's going to have to fight back for this one. So you're going to start on Canby's 11-yard line.
It's a lot of field. See if we made our adjustments at halftime on the defensive side of the ball.
Right here, right now.
Again, got to prevent that edge. Engage and read. Motion. Oh, sweeping left. A host of Cougars. I think I could probably shout out every number I think was in on that tackle.
I think so. They get the ball up to the 25-yard line, or 15-yard line, it looks like here. This will be 2nd and 6 on the 15. They sweep to the right this time, and Canby has stopped him.
78 Josh Haynes on that tackle.
No gain whatsoever. So they're going to be 3rd and 6 on the 15.
Looks like so far the adjustments, at least inside, have worked. May have spoke too soon. Cascade breaks it free. Up to midfield.
50.
Number 20 for Cascade, Lance Van Hoos with the big carry. Came busting through that line right quick. First and 10, Cascade 49. Adjustments made. Off tackle right.
They were in the same play there, just the other side, and
Yeah.
Canby picked it up that time. So
Looks like Brock Miller and Miller on the tackles there for Canby. Jacob Strand in here for Canby. Again, rotating those D linemen in and out. Low snap.
pressure.
And Canby gets it.
There's the blitz we were talking about, and they take him down at the 50 or the 46-yard line. Push him back to the 46.
Brock Miller in on the pressure and sack for Canby. Starting to dial some of that up, maybe.
Question that spot a little bit there. They're putting him at the 49, but it looked like to me like they took him down at the 46. But I guess that's why we get paid the big bucks to be over here in the studio,
And the refs are down on the
the
field.
refs are on the field.
There we go. Again, off tackle. Crowd of Cougars.
They get a couple yards, Cascade does, but not enough to get them, not enough to move the sticks, and it's going to be 4th and 7, I believe.
Looks like that's
4th and 7 on the 48. So we'll see what happens here. Are they going to punt or are they going to go for it? It looks like they're punting.
Good snap. Oh,
And did Canby almost got? No, it looks like we touched the
We
ball
did.
again. We got a hold of it.
more. Oh. Wow. Way to go, Kyle. Number 11, Kyle Sandner, again getting a piece of that punt.
That's the second time he's done that tonight.
That is. Gives Canby good
Got some
starting
speed
field
on that
position.
guy. Got some movement in those legs.
Yeah, I think also ran track for Canby High School the time that he's been there at Canby. So Canby starts on their 45-yard line. Mikey gets it, drops back, airing it out.
Puts me on it. Let's see.
Out to Chance.
Chance, and he is down to the 10-yard line.
Great throw and catch by Canby.
Well, here we are again.
Chance
With
Miller down
The
to
end zone
11 yard
nearby.
line.
Goodness gracious.
That's exciting football right there.
That is great football. That is fun football to watch. I know that if we were all in the stands, there would be a lot of noise going on over there.
I'm sure it is very noisy there in the stands tonight. Canby again with the quick lineup. Bad snap.
Bad
Joe
snap, but-
recovers.
They blow the ball dead.
Those are the kinds of things I think head coaches just want to pull their hair out when things like that go wrong. When
It's hard to
bad snap.
practice for those. It's hard to practice for those. You can't. They're never the same.
You don't want to practice for
Right,
those kinds of
exactly.
things.
But they're never the same, and they always play out differently. And you can't. You'll never get used to them.
No. All right, that puts it 2nd and 19 for Canby on the 21-yard line. Let's see if we can bounce back on this play. Mikey steps up, airs it
Into the
out.
end zone.
Oh, I'm waiting. Can't.
Waiting
Do
for the
we-
call here.
There's cheering and excitement. I think Canby scores again.
There we go.
Big pass
Yep,
play. from
touchdown
Philly.
Canby. 19-6. It's a little tough sometimes with the little jittery that we see here on the screen that we're watching. The feed is a little bit broken up, so we didn't quite see the call on that one, but it was a touchdown, confirmed touchdown. Canby is once again in the end zone. Like I said, a comfortable place that they have found.
Chance Miller for the extra point. Snap, kick. And it's good.
20-6.
Very impressive drive there by Canby on that.
That was
Great
very
big
good.
play from down the field there from Mikey, airing it out, and then again getting it into the end zone. So,
Yeah, incredibly impressive there. Good job, Mikey.
yeah, so last season, Canby ends up rolling up, winning their last two
I think
games.
it was just one game. Was
I
it
think
one
just
game?
it might have been just the one game.
Yeah, there was a lot of potential, though, we saw last year, and a lot of promise in those guys, and you could see the fight that they had in their eyes. And
All year long,
Yeah,
they fought. And,
yeah.
a number of games just fell short, but
well, they
fought
were almost
year.
all of them were really close.
Yeah.
So this year, it's
Definitely a confidence builder to come back through and
Yeah.
put up the numbers that they did on Hillsborough. Played Clackamas really tough in a really good matchup. I think they gave Clackamas more than I think Clackamas was bargaining for. And then we're seeing some great football from the Cougars here tonight against Cascade.
you work so hard, and when you don't get to see the W's at the end of the night after working so hard, it can be a little bit discouraging. But they have just continued to keep on keeping on, and they're now starting to see the W's coming after all of the work that they're putting in. So they very much deserve them.
Cascade takes the kickoff and brings it out to the 36-yard line, and they'll start from there for this series. Yeah, I'd love to see Canby again would love to see some more pressure come through on the Cascade. And
Yeah, we had that one
Yeah.
blitz just a few minutes ago, and I'd like to see a couple more. I think that that
And
Be good to see.
Joey coming from Brock Miller from the bottom of the screen. Looks like
Looks like for a loss again. So there's that pressure that you're talking about. They put him behind the sticks, actually, a couple yards behind the sticks. So
yep. Looks like a loss of 1 or 2 yards here on the play for
second and
Cascade.
12, I believe. Second and 11. So you ask and you shall receive.
In regards to,
You asked for some pressure.
I did. That was,
It sounds like they're listening to you
all the way from downtown Canby.
all the way. I always yell at my screen when I'm watching my Seahawks play, and it's, so why aren't they hearing me tell them how to play?
Right.
I don't think if I was there that they would really listen to me either, but
Well, and it's even better when you DVR or record the game and watch it later, and you're still yelling at it, thinking that they're.
even though you know the end result of it already.
It's 7 o'clock at night, and it's brought. It was a 1 o'clock game, and yet I'm sure they can still hear me. Third and 6 for Cascade. Canby keeping it well contained here on this drive. See if we can get them, 3 and out. Again, the defensive reading off tackle.
And we'll see if
Chance
that's
there.
good enough to move the sticks, or is it?
Oh, they are giving him a healthy spot on that one.
It is very healthy, and they're telling him to move the sticks. So
And they're giving Cascade a first down, 1st and 10 on the, looks like the 47-yard line.
7, right where they needed to be.
Made it by just that much. Chance Miller in on the stop. Tyler Mead to the top of the screen at cornerback. Again, quarterback keeper around the end. Cascade, green space in front of him. Taken down and out of bounds at the
25.
about the 25, 26-yard line of Canby. Well made fake by Cascade's quarterback.
That is very true.
So it looks like Cascade, really to stay in this game, I think really needs to respond here with a score. Hopefully Canby can hold them out of the end zone. Again, more motion. Going right.
Sweeping to the right. They're
Keeping
still
that
back
up.
behind, but Canby's putting some pressure on them, not letting them get by.
Nope.
So they did a lot of running, but not a lot of forward progress.
Not a lot of forward progress. Chance Miller, Brock Miller, all in on that play, as well as I think Josh Haynes and I think Sturgeon Anderson were all in on that play as well.
What a name, Sturgeon. That is a cool name, I'm telling you what.
A little off tackle to the left. Not much. Just kind of chunking away here down the field. Looks like we've got 3rd and 3 on the 20.
They get a few plays here and there, but overall, the Canby defense has really done a great job of keeping pressure on them.
Going right,
Right
quarterback
there.
keep.
Yeah,
Oh,
get him, get him. And they get down to the 1 yard
Down
line,
to
looks
the
like, just
one.
before.
saving tackle.
So the pressure will really be tested here. At the 1st and goal, and on the 1 yard line, we'll see how the Canby defense holds them here and see if we can get a lot of pressure on them and keep them out of that end zone.
Looks like we have a timeout here. Canby. Minute left in the 3rd quarter. First time out of the half. 1st and goal on the 1. You need Need a big goal line stand here from the
We need a
Canby
big
D.
series here for sure from Canby defense.
What do you think coach is saying to them here on something like this, Sean?
You know, from a defensive perspective, I hope he's giving them a lot of encouragement, telling them what a great job that they've been doing, telling them, you know, the things that he sees in them that he wants to see out of this series right here.
So eloquently stated.
Thanks.
I would have just assumed that it was probably telling them to dig in, lock up, read, peel off, gain tackle.
And that's probably true. But
You're stating it so nicely, though.
you know, when you're being told the nice things, you know, the good things that you do, and you're being encouraged when you're doing things right, it makes it a little more fun to keep doing it. So
Okay.
I think you just tell those guys, you know, stay strong, keep doing what you're doing. You guys are great. You guys are holding. And you got 4 chances right here to hold them out of the end zone. And this really will define, if they can keep out of the end zone here, this really defines the defense.
Well, this will be a big set here for sure. Cascade lines up, right up the middle. Quarterback sneak.
They're quick, those guys. They're really quick.
Then we get the signal for the touchdown. Cascade punches it in right up the middle. Takes us 20-12 with 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Yeah, a situation like that, like we were saying, right? Defining moment. Do they hold? What happens? Then you got to brush it off.
You got to brush it off and keep going. Brush it off
Play's
and keep
done.
going.
Move on to the next play. Can't go back and redo it. So they're obviously going for 2 here, being down. Got 3 receivers set to the right. Jump ball to the back of the end zone.
And
2 point.
good. They
Yep,
got the 2 points.
2-point conversion is good. Cascade closes the gap.
They do, but it's only for a short period of time here, hopefully, and we'll see if Canby can respond to that one with a score of their own.
You know, if it does seem like we are slanted in our announcing, it is true. We are.
Yes, we are favoriting Canby because we like them better.
That is our home team.
It's true.
Yes. I suppose if we were doing this as a Cascade Cougar broadcast, we would be cheering for Cascade. But
More than likely.
yes. But that is not the case. We are here in Canby, cheering on the Canby Cougars.
We are allowed to be biased in this
We are.
moment because we're not wearing the stripes. If we had the stripes on,
Mine are more dots. So
dots, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you wore stripes in 2005 in the Super Bowl.
You
Then
have
you were-
a real problem
Then
with
you
the
had black and yellow
2005,
stripes.
2005 Super Bowl. I don't know why that would be.
That's when Seattle Seahawks played against the referees instead of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I do believe Pittsburgh won that.
Yes.
Oh,
With some
that's your
help.
reply. Oh,
With some help.
Okay. Wow. Sounds like there's a therapy session in your future for that, Sean.
There's many therapy sessions in my future.
All right, Cascade onside kick. And
they
Cascade recovers the kick. Looks like Coach Joyce was, I think, pleading the case here for maybe not far enough, but refs are giving it to Cascade. First down on the Canby 48-yard line. So defense is back on the ball. 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Coming out quick. Keeps it up off tackle. I think brought down there by Rylan Weimer.
You know, the onside kick is one of those things that is just so frustrating sometimes.
Well, and it didn't look like you didn't line up in a traditional onside kick formation either.
I didn't see it coming.
I didn't
I
either.
didn't see it coming. So
Cascade again, off tackle. Still on his feet, still going.
oh, he
Fumble.
drops the ball, fumbles.
Fumble.
Who recovered?
Puts the ball
Looks like
on
it was
the
recovered
carpet.
back by Cascade.
Cascade retains possession. Appears as though we've got another timeout. Nope, sorry.
Oh,
it was
start of the next quarter.
end of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Quick regrouping here by the Canby Cougars. Yeah, they got to nail down this Cascade team. These off tackle plays are just killing us right now.
We gotta match the speed. We gotta match the speed with Cascade. They're a quick team. They're getting
much
off
so.
the ball real quick. They're getting off the tackles real quick, and they've got some movement underneath those legs. So it's time we gotta match that speed.
Yeah, speed for sure. And that, like Coach said, they're known for their misdirection.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of size, and so they've got to make up for that in misdirection and speed, and that's definitely been evident here that last drive and this drive here as we move into the second half of this game. Quarterback option read, keeps it, squirts around the end.
Goes out about the 20-yard line, 18-yard line maybe.
Pickup of 12. Another first down for Cascade.
You know, one of the things with, them being as fast as they are, Cascade, it takes the wind out of your defense when they're having to chase them around the field as much as they're having to chase them around. So
That all-important conditioning.
Yes,
When you're
yes.
having to do a lot of that.
I remember when we did our conditioning when I was in high school and we had to run, the whole length of field, and I kept thinking, this is really dumb because I only have to run like 2 yards to get to the quarterback. Why do I have to be running the whole field? But this is exactly the reason why right here.
Yep. Cascade off tackle left. Not sure what the rest were. Oh. Signal from the ref. Face mask. Canby.
So it gives them an extra 5 yards there, it looks like.
Josh Haynes into the game, one of our interior linemen.
So they are 1st and 10 on the 10. So this is a great time for our defense to step up and really hold them here.
Wide splits again. Again, off tackle, upended and dropped on the 3-yard line. Clayton Langdale and I like the brothers, Clayton and Casey Langdale into the game. Canby holds him up the middle.
Yeah. So we're back at that position where we were just a little bit ago on the other side of the field, where we're close to the end zone here, and time really for the defense to step up and and hold them out. If Cascade takes this touchdown and gets the extra point, they're going to go up 1 point. So we need to really hold them right here. We've got 3rd and 1. We'll see if we can hold them here. Ball is on the 1-yard line, a little bit familiar to just a few minutes ago.
Shotgun. Goes, sweeps right, cuts it back in. Well, we have a flag on the play. Offsides Canby.
Half the distance to the goal. Is that what that?
I believe that is half the distance to the goal line. Dead ball. Offsides. Repeat third down. I'm guessing another opportunity.
Another opportunity to hold him.
Hopefully we can hold him here. Little breather here. Shotgun formation. And we're going direct snap right up the middle. Once again, touchdown, Cascade Cougars.
So that brings us to a tie game before the extra point. We'll see what happens here.
For leading most of the game, got to bounce back.
Got to bounce back, and it, this stuff happens, and they're great. When our offense gets out on the field, I think we'll see them really fighting back here.
Going for two.
And no good. Incomplete. So it's going to be a tie game.
2020.
2020.
10 minutes left in the game. Canby needs to put together a major drive here coming out.
Yep.
Okay, Canby, here we go. So we're going to see some trickery and tomfoolery here by Cascade with maybe a onside kick again, Sean, or do you think they're kicking it deep?
I'm not sure. The onside kick worked for him the last time. But you don't want to let all your cards, on the table at the same time. So,
well, I think with the drive that they just put together, I think you're looking at kick it deep, pin Canby deep.
yeah.
And then, again, their blitz packages and their pressure that they've been applying, they keep bringing that on Canby deep down there versus...
They're lined up like they're going to kick it deep, but that's what we thought the last time. So we'll see if they surprise us once again. And the kick is deep.
Sends
Into
it
the end zone. That'll bring us out to the 20.
So Canby will take over. Just a little bit over 10 minutes left on the 20, and put together some hopefully a really solid series of plays here to get us down the field. Wait. Plays called in. Here we go. Shotgun formation. 4 receiver set.
Canby has seen some success with putting the ball in the air, so let's see if we can do some of that.
Mikey hands off, and our running back upended after just a 2-yard gain. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Hurry up offense for Canby. Again, shotgun formation. Takes the snap, drops back, scrambling a little bit.
Scrambles, gets out of the pocket there.
Lofts it.
Ball in the air, and it is incomplete.
Oh, we've got
Do we have some
laundry
pass
on the
interference
field.
here? I like that term, laundry on the field.
Laundry on the field.
The yellow
Yankees.
flag.
Well, it looks like to me he was face shielding them, right? He
There's-
didn't turn around. He was just putting his hands up in front of in
There's a
front of him,
tissue
so-
for an issue.
I had not heard that one. Yep, moving the ball. Okay. That will take Canby out to their own 36-yard line, 37-yard line.
Does it become automatic first down, or do we still go to the second down?
Nope, that's an automatic first down.
There we
First
go,
and 10
first
on
and
the
10 on
37. Shotgun, 4 receiver set, single back. Snap. Hands it off.
Uh-oh.
Oh. This is where us being fans are like, oh, not. Mikey dropped for a big loss on that play. Cascade definitely dialed up the pressure on that one.
The response isn't what you would normally see out of me on a Sunday morning watching football.
Might have a few choice words.
I toned it down a little bit for this broadcast tonight.
2nd and 17. Ball on the 30.
Let's get that ball in the air. Come on.
Gets it out. Cascade read that one.
I read that one like it was an easy children's book.
You got all sorts of fun little.
I got the one-liners, my friend. I do.
You came prepared this evening.
I can only have one-liners. Once it gets to 2, they're too difficult for me.
3rd and 17 for the Cougars. 3 receivers to the left. Pressure coming again for Mikey. Scrambling.
And thrown to the
Incomplete.
sideline.
Attempted to throw to Kyle Sandner.
Well, this is where you cut your losses and you punt the ball.
This deep in your own territory, yes, this is a punting situation for sure. If I were the coach, but I am not. So we shall see.
And there's
what Coach
reasons
Joseph-
why we're calling the game and not coaching the game. So we'll see what happens here. But it looks like he took our advice.
I think we made other life choices to get involved in instead of coaching. All right, ball's away. Fair catch called by Cascade at the Cascade 44-yard line. 8.5 minutes left here in the game, tied up 20-20. Canby has got to put in a major stop.
It's time. Yeah, we need to stop these guys, and we need to get our offense back on the field. So let's see if we can get them to a 3 and out here.
3 and out would be key.
See if we can keep progressing forward.
Absolutely. Cascade breaks, the huddle comes up. Shotgun, again, motion,
Sweeping to the right.
pitch right, and no one is out there for Canby. Well blocked. Picks up about 13 on the play.
I can't tell if it's just the feed that we're getting or if those kids' feet are moving as fast as they look like they're moving on Cascade. I mean, they are speedy kids. They are
definitely
fast
speedy.
kids.
Well, and it's the misdirection piece because it's the fake underneath handoff and then the quick pitch. Like on that one, great handoff.
And we've got a flag.
Late flag. Generally, when it's on the backside, usually that's offensive holding. Oh, it's against Canby. Personal foul, Canby.
Oh, boy.
15 big ones.
Mm-hmm.
That does not help our situation.
Doesn't help at all. You know, you get to this when you're leading, and all of a sudden they catch up, and it gets a little chippy, and attitudes can get in the way, and that's probably what we just saw there. Is, they've been working hard, and
Frustration, attitude.
frustration has set in.
Cascade with a quick off tackle play, pick up about a 3.
You got to brush it off though, and keep moving forward and do your job and stop people.
Yep. Second and 7 on the 22. All right, Cascades out again. Motion, pitch right. Pass play.
Nearly intercepted by Canby.
Ball falls incomplete. Cascade with a little halfback option pass there, worked into their playbook.
I thought they were going to sweep right there, and they aired it out.
It was one of those, I think if the one Canby player didn't tip it, maybe would have had an interception, but we'll take an incomplete. 3rd and 7, ball in the 22.
It's time for a big stop here, defense.
Oh, flag. Too many illegal motion. Bring it back. We will take.
Yeah, we're walking backwards, so that's a good thing.
Number 69, Peyton Martin into the game here on the defensive line for Canby. It should be just a 5-yard penalty. Should be 3rd and 12 now for the Cascade team. I didn't even look it up. Where is Cascade High School?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Motion. Oh.
Our stats
Whistle
guy in
again.
the booth over there might be able to answer that question for us.
Cascade was moving a little bit faster than the referees wanted him to.
What city is Cascade from? Gordon?
3rd and 12, ball on the 27. Big play for Cascade, and even bigger play for Canby to hold them.
And it looks like they're going to hold them. Great job, defense.
Canby with the big stop.
So you got 4th and 10. It looks like we're coming up here. And
Number 6, Rylan Weimer and Kyle Sandner there on the stop.
4th and 8, and Cascade is going to go for it. So this is a big play for Canby right here coming up.
They looks like they're going for a field goal.
Oh, you're right. Looked at first like they were lining up to go for it.
Let's see who's getting there from the outside. Oh, blocked.
Blocked by Canby.
Kyle Sandner in off the
Once
edge.
again.
Great play by Kyle Sandner. To answer the question on Cascade High School is from Turner, Oregon.
All right, Cascade from Turner.
Huge play, huge block by Canby. Momentum shifter.
Absolutely a momentum shifter, and that's what you want to see, especially at this stage of the game. You know, we talked about earlier, you've been leading most of the game. All of a sudden they catch up, and it kind of, it takes wind out of your sails a little bit. And so we need that momentum shifter right here to get these guys, back in the game.
This is where I yell loud enough for the big uglies to dig in and get the job done.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go, boys. All right, 4 receiver set, single back, hands it off. Number 16, Jackson Valdreau on the carry. Canby's hurry-up offense. Tyler Mead in at running back. Matthew Souls rolls out to wide receiver. We are again 4 receiver set, single back.
Looks like we might be trying to put some air on this one, maybe.
Looks like play change from the sidelines real quick. Pressure's coming.
You can see that blitz there.
Oh, airs it out.
Airs it out. Come on. Do it. And it's.
Do we have a catch?
We have a catch out at the 40-yard line.
Big catch. Number 5, Matthew Souls with the reception.
Looks like they're going to put it at the 42.
Great throw by Mikey Gibson.
And like we talked about, I mean, there's that momentum shift, right? They needed to get excited about the game again, and it looks to me like they are. And so let's keep moving forward with that same excitement.
Got to respond. Got to get it down there. Trips right, single back, shotgun. Mikey rolls right.
Some pressure. Oh, and it's incomplete.
Just out of the reach of Joe Brockmiller.
Right through his fingers.
Canby still in the hurry-up offense tonight. On the bottom of your screen, we got Kyle Sadner, Joe Brockmiller, and Matthew Souls. We'll see if Gibson rolls right again.
He's got nobody in the backfield, so we're putting some air on it.
5 receivers out, nobody
But
to help.
The blitz
Throws
comes,
it.
and he throws it away.
Yeah, when you run an empty backfield like that, there's no one there. So if anybody gets through, it's got to be
You
quick
gotta
quick
get rid of
movements.
it.
So my oldest is playing football for the first time this year as a freshman, and he's slated or penciled in as an offensive tackle. So we were talking about how, as an offensive lineman, you've got to give your quarterback at least 3 seconds to set it, read, and make the play. Cascade is definitely not giving our quarterback that kind of time. As Mike scrambles again, running for his life.
He breaks free
Breaks
from it.
free.
And he's got a completed
do we have a
pass.
catch.
Yes, it's good. We're down to
Great
35.
catch by Caden Boyd. Keeps the clock moving. Can't tell if that was enough to. Does it get us back to the original line of scrimmage? No, 4th and 3
We got 3
on the
yards to go.
35-yard line. Not seeing the punt team. Looks like we're going for it here on 4th and 3 on the 35.
Extra blocker in there. Mike's scrambling, and he brought down at the 45-yard line.
Canby turns it over
Turning over on downs.
on downs.
Well, this has turned into an exciting game tonight.
It's always exciting. I like football. I'll watch it all the time. NFL, XFL, college.
Have you spent any time watching the fan-controlled football league?
I cannot say that I'm even aware of this fan-controlled football league.
I haven't watched it yet, but it sounds pretty incredible, where the fans actually text in the play, and the fans actually control what play is coming up.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's not a coach calling the play.
Cascade, right up the middle.
So when you and I sit in front of our
1 yard
TVs yelling, I would have run that ball, you now have an opportunity.
Okay. Interesting concept.
It is. It is.
It once again, it's called what?
The fan-controlled, FCF, fan-controlled football league.
FCF. All right.
Marshawn Lynch is a team owner. The beast mode.
Pitch. Oh, great stop. Kyle Sander with the stop and dragging him down. He was not letting go for anything on that one. Great defensive play.
Yeah, we got to say I do miss having the arena football here in Portland.
Did you ever go to a game?
I had season tickets.
Wow.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to every single one of them. It was, it was a lot of fun.
I never went. It looked like they were fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
3rd and 10. Cascade's got the ball on their 45. 2.5 minutes left in the game. Motion.
Canby
he
just
dialed up
misses
the
him.
pressure. Just missed. Dumps it off.
Are they going to give it to him?
They're
It was
giving
right
him
at the sticks, but
first down. 11 yards on the pickup. Right defensive dial up. I think the blitz was the right call on that one.
it was. We just missed him.
Yeah.
Just missed him.
All right, regroup. Do it again. Cascade quick to the ball. Coming at us. Quarterback keeper. Wrestled down again by Kyle Sandner, and looking for another number. I think 58, Clayton Langdale.
They're not getting their official stats from us, so if we called the wrong number.
We're doing the best with the camera angle we got. Jeannie Lyman is doing fantastic at the stadium here for CTV5. Great pressure by Canby, locking it down.
Yeah, for a loss.
Again,
It'll be 3rd and 8, I believe, is what it's going to come up to.
Looking for a number on that one. I didn't quite. Canby, number 8. Cameron Lee, it looks like.
From my distance and as great as my eyes are, all of the numbers look like big circles.
Well, that was a huge stop for Canby. 3rd and 8, minute 18 left. Ball on the 42-yard line of Canby. Definitely need to lock this one down.
Yeah, it's time for a big play here, and if we can stop them here with just a minute and 18 left on the clock and get the ball back on our offense a little bit and run down the field, it's going to be a nail biter to the end here.
All right, Cascade. Breaking the huddle. I'm presuming they're going to come out in their same formation that they've been running all night. It's interesting doing this particular broadcast this evening. I'll tell my story here in a second. Cascade up on the ball. Quarterback drops back.
And it's too much pressure.
Just
Almost sacked
off
here.
the fingertips.
Made him feel the pain.
4th and 8. Yes, I think that was Joe Brockmiller bringing the pressure on from the outside.
Definitely affected the quarterback's throw, so that was great to see that. Bringing the 4th and 8 on the 42.
4th and 8, yes, on the 42. They are in punt formation. Nope, it's a fake.
It's a fake play. And it's no good. So
no good
Canby
on the
takes
fake
over
punt.
on downs. That's going to be good field position for Canby. Yes, the big sigh of relief.
Everyone in the stands goes, ah. Oh, thank goodness. Yes. Very much a big play.
Canby's going to take over about the 40-yard line, I believe they will. On 42-yard line is where they'll take over.
A minute 8 left.
So we just need to tick some time off the clock here and get in the end zone. And
offensive line, yes. Offensive line.
All the
way. Have I talked about the offensive line at all?
I'm pretty sure we need some offensive line.
Definitely, the boys up front need to take care of business. All right, so Cascade's got 3 down linemen.
They're going to blitz on every play, I believe. They will.
They're going to be blitzing on every play, and they bring all their linebackers. Draw play. Tyler Mead breaks
Gets
free.
out to the left, gets a little bit of distance on him there.
Picks up about 6 yards, does not get out of bounds. Clock continues to run. 50 seconds left in the game. Canby lines up, no huddle. 3 receivers set to the bottom of your screen. Mikey rolls out, pressure, scrambling, staying with it. Throws it out of bounds.
Clock stops at 37 seconds.
3rd and 5. Just trying to get that to Kyle Sandner there and just ran out of field. All right. Plays coming in. Timeout, Canby. So as I started to say before the last couple of plays, so we're doing this and, we're streaming this on the CTV5 YouTube channel. And so apparently, I have my phone here in front of me. And so it's nice because I think my wife is watching from home. And so she's texting me corrections. And apparently I did go to an Arena Football League game at one time.
I'm glad it was memorable.
Apparently it was not. So now that my wife has said it, I do recall going and I think going to watch, my daughter who dances here at Allegro, dance there probably at their halftime.
Probably, yeah. I know they did have a lot of local dance teams and cheerleader teams. Yeah.
I did go.
Yeah, all right. Well,
yeah.
Time of your life.
Apparently it was. All right, Canby lines back up. 37 seconds left. Ball on the 47, 3rd and 5. Empty backfield. Pressure's on Mikey again. And he is dropped
down.
for a huge loss.
The clock keeps ticking. I don't know if we have any more timeouts left.
I think we used one early. Oh.
And they stopped the clock.
Cascade has taken their
the
timeout. So it's 4th and 20. 17 seconds left in the game, and Canby will probably return the ball to Cascade. So halftime or tied game here at the end. Again, I'm presuming we will go into the tiebreaker
I think we're
series.
going to see a Hail Mary here. I think we're going to see it aired out all
From
the way
Cascade,
down.
you think?
Oh, Cascade took over. No.
Well, they will.
They
We're
will
punting
after this
to
one.
them here, so
I was hoping for a Canby Hail Mary here for 4th down, last play.
well, that deep in your own territory after a big sack like that, you play field position. Short kick. Takes a Canby bounce. Dies. Cascade will take over at their 43-yard line with 6 seconds
6
left in the
seconds.
game. So again, I'm not sure. We don't end in a tie, so I'm not sure if we go into a tiebreaker situation
Yeah,
in
we'll
this
have to go
shortened
into
season.
overtime for sure.
Yeah.
but
So I'm not sure of the high school overtime rules. Are you familiar with them?
I am not.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to watch together and
We'll
learn.
find out.
Yes.
We'll find out.
Stay tuned. Film at 11.
All right.
There you go. So definitely coming into the game, Canby being new to the 5A division of high school football, just coming out of the 6A last year, and Cascade being a 4A league, you think, okay, how is this going to match up? And this has been a very good matchup for Canby for tonight.
It has. It really has. They have really challenged Canby's team tonight.
Yeah.
Canby's played well. I believe they've played well, but they have really been put to the test.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing has been the amount of pressure that Cascade has put on the offense, and specifically Mikey Gibson.
Yeah.
He's been scrambling almost
been
all
scrambling a
night
lot.
with every drop back.
Yes. Yeah, he sure has. They are a blitz-heavy team.
Well, and that's, again, at the outset, we said that we were going to see a lot of that from Cascade, that they run with 3 down linemen, and then it's heavy linebackers, and it's a lot of different stunts and a lot of pressure. So, again, looks like we get a little extended version of Canby football tonight. So we're going to go into overtime.
Go in overtime and see how this works. I don't know if we have a break between here and there, or if
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to, maybe Gordon, our technician, he's shrugging his shoulders. Okay. I'll let Sean keep talking while I look up Oregon High School
Look up Oregon
football.
OSA football rules.
OSAA.
High school football. Yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to take the field again here for the overtime, and I think they're just trying to figure out who's going to. If they're doing a coin toss, or if they're going to who's going to be receiving. They're looking for which way to go. So we'll just watch and see here as Coach Joyce having some conversation with the referees. And we've got a captain going out to the middle of the field. They're probably going to do the coin toss and see who receives the ball first.
Again, I think the big question, sorry, I was just trying to do a quick search here. Yeah, first one that scores wins, or is it score and then the other team gets to try to respond?
Yeah, that's a great question, and we're going to learn together. But it's, you know, I know, and like
Part of it is we got
course-
to talk through all this stuff, Sean.
Yes.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, you know, in the NFL, you know, it's sudden death, and it's, you know, but I don't think that's how they do it here.
I'm not sure. Okay.
We got my buddy out there, Sturgeon Anderson, who's the captain of the team for tonight. Looks like Canby wins the
Canby wins
toss.
the toss. We go. Looks like we will be going second. All right, so Cascade gets the first shot at this. So
They chose the direction of which they wanted to kick. So does that mean Canby's receiving first?
no, there is no kickoff. So the ball is placed. Yeah, so once the ball is placed, then it's Cascade gets, you know, if it's a touchdown, then Canby knows that they've got to score a touchdown to either tie it to go a second round, second overtime, or if Cascade kicks a field goal, then they know that they either at least need to kick a field goal to send it to a second overtime or score to win the game. All right, first overtime. Off tackle for Cascade. Takes it from the 25 to about the 21-yard line. Looks like 2nd and 6 for Cascade.
It looks like we don't have clock time here, so
We do not.
Just four plays to see if you can get it in, and 4 plays to see if you can respond if they do.
Single back,
Going to the
pitch
left.
left. I was going to say halfback option again, but I think the halfback was just running.
And there's a flag on the play.
Yeah. I'm going to either say holding or block in the back by Cascade.
Holding,
Holding.
Cascade.
We will take
Push
it.
back 5 yards. Replay the second down.
Yeah, different strategy, I think, here, and when you get in an overtime situation, you know, everything from the coin toss, and do you defer, do you take it? So, yeah, if Canby, Canby holds, and then gets the ball, that'll be huge. All right, 2nd and 15 for Cascade.
Looks like they're going left again. And Canby was able to stop him.
Oh, there looks like a fumble on the play.
Fumble, and Canby's received. Canby has picked up the ball.
Yep.
Canby recovers
Canby
the ball on the
recovers.
fumble. All right.
Yes.
Now that is a momentum shifter.
Always love it when the linemen are the ones that come up with it. I think that was I think that was Josh Hayes, 78, or might have been your man Sturgeon.
Might have been. I remember picking up a fumble ball one time and running as fast as I could to the end zone. He got my very first touchdown, only to find out that the play was dead and the ball had just been dropped. It was awesome.
But you stayed with it.
You was
Persisted.
focused.
There you go.
I ran.
There you go. That's all. That's what you're, and that's every lineman's dream, is to be able to be nimble enough to pick it up and keep running.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
just wish
So
it hadn't been
Canby's
like
got
80
the ball.
yards.
Their turn. Tyler Mead with the carry. Pick up about 5 for Tyler on the run. It's always big, not only to get the stop, but to be a fumble and recover it. Canby can punch this in and win. I think I might actually go bananas. I will cheer.
I will cheer as well.
Mead again around the edge.
Around the
He's got
outside,
the
he's
edge.
getting there. He's almost there. He's down to the 9-yard line, out of bounds at the 9. But that brings up the first down, doesn't it? I believe that
They
brings
did.
up the first down.
First and goal. Ball on the 9.
They're walking back.
Uh-oh. There's a
There's
little
a
white
tissue
flag
for the
right
issue.
there at the 20. Crud.
Probably a holding call. I
That would be
imagine it's
my
holding.
guess. Holding.
Holding on Canby.
That's one of those things that, as an offensive lineman, they don't call your number unless it's a penalty.
Something wrong.
Something wrong.
Something
An issue
wrong.
with the tissue, or no, a tissue for the issue.
It's a tissue for your issue.
All right. Canby back up quick. 3 receivers set to the left.
Pressure
Mikey
coming.
rolls left, trying to avoid pressure.
Pressure is following him. He's not. Yeah, he's out of bounds at the 30. So he picks up a yard, maybe 2.
Brings up 3rd down. Right idea, right? All the pressure that they've been getting, it's got to move him around, get him out of
Yep.
the pocket,
Yeah, absolutely.
buy him some time. Quick back on the ball, 3 receiver set again, single back. I believe Tyler Mead there in the backfield. Mikey drops straight back, lets it go.
Lets the ball fly.
Just a little.
Do we have a flag on the play?
I can't tell. I think I saw hands waving
I was going
complete.
to say, I saw some hands in the air, some shrugs, some what. Maybe they were thinking there should have been, and there wasn't.
Maybe.
It looks like we're going to
Oh.
4th and 16.
No, there was a
There
penalty.
was. I was going to say, okay. Moving forward. It's going to be on Cascade.
Okay.
Must have been a pass
Didn't quite
interference or
catch
something.
the ref's penalty signal, but all right, we'll take it.
Whatever it is, we accept.
We're 3rd and 1 on the 15. On the 16, we'll take it right up the
Got
gut.
the
Tyler
yard.
again.
Got the yard and get to the first down.
Jackson Valdro's into the game for Tyler Mead. First down, ball on the 11. Let's go Cougars.
Canby Cougars.
Correct. Thank you for correcting that or adding the Canby part. These 2 team names. Let's go Canby Cougars. Motion. Valdro right up the middle.
Right up the middle. He's going to get there. He gets close.
Canby fumbled. Stripped. Cascade has the ball.
But are they calling it down? Are they going to?
Nope, they're giving it to Cascade. The refs are conferring Cascade's ball. They stripped it from him. Unbelievable. Sudden change. Got to deal with it.
Overtime. It's overtime.
That's why we play the game, right? My high school head coach constantly talked about it. You got to deal with sudden change. It happens, and you got to be able to.
It does.
To roll with it and adapt. So, yep, it happened. It's the ref's call. Maybe he was down, maybe he wasn't, but you got to roll with it.
There's no instant replays in high school football like there is in the NFL.
I don't know. Are we? Gordon in the booth says, "I could do it." Someday, Gordon. When we get called up to the big leagues to announce, we'll bring you with us, okay? All right, there we go. Okay. Back to the center of the field for another coin toss. The start of double overtime.
Yeah, double overtime.
Oh, to have that stripped like that. Crazy. Reviewing the rules. Who gets to go first? Here we go. Cascade, here's the call. Looks like Canby won the toss again. Cascade will take the ball and move to this, go to the south end of the field. Okay. All right.
This one's certainly been a nail biter tonight, folks.
This is where you dig deep. This is where, hopefully, all that conditioning, I would say if this was fall ball, all the summer running and conditioning and preparedness for this is where it comes in on games like this.
Yeah.
I do know that Canby has been practicing, I think, since January, February.
They have been, yeah. They've been out there. I've seen them on the field, running the field and getting used to it.
So, yeah, get the hands off the hips, dig deep, go to work. Typical new formation from Cascade, a little bit.
Little
Half
toss
back
back.
pass option, going
and
for it. Looks like incomplete.
Our camera didn't move here, so everything went out of the corner of the camera there.
Was watching the cheers on the Canby sidelines there. So 2nd and 10 on the 25 for Cascade. Trying to drop a little bit more of a little bit of trickery. Is trickery a word? It is for tonight.
It is tonight.
There we go.
Little trickery,
I'm sure my
little
wife will text
strategery.
me. Strategery.
Strategery.
I'm sure my wife will text me and tell me that trickery is not a word.
He knows, Meg. He knows.
All right, Cascade comes out. Drop back pass. Man over the middle. Touchdown, Cascade.
Well, I think Canby will get one chance to respond here.
6 more on the board for Cascade. So, wow. Okay.
Cascade started out a little bit slow. They're speedy, but a little bit slow for the scores, and they've come back and they've really proven to be a decent team tonight. Again, from the conversation I had with, head coach Joyce about Cascade, knew that they were going to be a tough matchup for Canby. And so extra point is good. Cascade 27, Canby Cougars 20. Now it's our turn to respond. Yeah, so coach said, we knew what we were coming into from the speed. They're a blitz defense, and that they would be, as he said, and I quote, "This is a great challenge for our team this year," and so it's proven to be that case. Yeah.
So, if we were able to just give Mikey the time and where he wasn't running for his life so much, like here we see it again. We've got We got 4 guys blitzing. Tyler Mead around the end.
And then he's going to get in there. He's going to get
Oh
a
my gosh,
touchdown,
touchdown,
Canby
Canby.
Cougars.
Okay.
All right, so 6 on the board. See if we can get that extra point. Are we going to go for 2?
No.
I hope not.
If I'm
I hope
coaching,
not.
I'm thinking
Not in the fan-controlled league, we're not.
fan control league says kick it. Kick the extra point. Because even that is not necessarily a gimme either.
Right.
Correct. But do you win it and go home? Put it all out there?
Well, you either tie it up and you have to go into third overtime, or you go for 2, have the chance of winning it, and calling it a night.
So I think in the third overtime, I think you do have to go for 2. I think.
Or do you
quote
tie?
me.
Is there no tying?
I don't know. Who would have thunk our maiden voyage here, Sean, for announcing would be quite the game.
Looks like we're going for 2.
Wow, we have lined up to go for 2.
If we go for 2, we make it. Then Canby Cougars win the game.
We are going for the win. Oh my
And it's
gosh,
in.
and
Canby
it's
Cougars
in.
for the
Canby.
win.
Wow.
That's it, folks. Canby
That
Cougars have
was a
won
dialed up play.
the game, 28-27 for the final score.
Oh, wow.
And now you see why we are in the studio broadcasting,
And
Jimmy Joyce is on the field coaching
Yes.
the team.
wow.
Good job, Coach Joyce. Good job, Canby Cougars. Way to go. Great win.
No laundry on the field.
No
That is
tissues for no issues.
that is purely we're going for the win. Let's make it happen. And yeah, I think, man, Mikey sold that fake
He
so
sure
well.
did.
Yeah. Wow. And that was he and O-line sealed it off, giving them plenty of space to get around the end and in the end zone untouched. So
They did. Canby, that's
Great.
2 wins.
hey, 2-1 on the season.
2-1.
So,
That is not bad for
Well
a short
played
season.
game.
It's a short season,
Short
isn't
season.
it?
They've got
6 games this year.
6, correct.
So we're halfway through the season.
Yeah, so some is better than none, and so great job, Canby. Cascades Cougars played
They did an incredible
Yes.
job tonight.
they definitely showed up to play ball and gave
Yeah.
Canby the challenge that Coach said that they would.
Yeah, I hope that their bus ride home tonight is a positive one. They played really well. They didn't come away with the win, but they sure came close, and so
Yeah.
they need to go home tonight proud of themselves. So good job, Cascade. Great game. But Canby Cougars come away with the win.
They do. Well,
And we get to find out whether or not we get to do this again or if we're fired.
yeah, if Gordon will have us back again. So, Canby, thank you for tuning in this evening, and hopefully it was entertaining and enjoyable. Congratulations to the Canby Cougars on another win, and we will be back next week, or CTV5 will be back next week with broadcasting I think the last home game that Canby has for this shortened season. So, again, thanks for tuning in. Catch the rebroadcast if you didn't, or just tuning in late to a great, exciting
Great
finish.
game, exciting finish.
A double overtime win for the Canby Cougars. So I'm Brian Hodson. He's Sean Varwig. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you next week.